Hey guys, been a while, huh? Well, don't get your hopes up that I'm gonna be posting a lot more often, because school's just started again. Yeah, I'm gonna be busy. But I feel bad for not updating everyone. So just so you know, I've been working on a lot of stuff lately, non-YouTube related, so well, some of it is, but if you want updates, I would check out my Storyfire. But yeah, I've just been busy with a lot of stuff. But after this happened to me, I knew I had to make a crazy video on Hunt for the Truth in Solving Not Important. It all began on July 16th, 2020, when a throwaway user made a post to this r/ARG subreddit. In this post, the title was "Several QR codes have started appearing near me, possibly in ARG." The description read,
"First off, I want to say I'm an active member of this community, and I considered posting this on my main, but I'm really not looking to dox myself. Also, I'll link the pictures I took of the QR codes at the bottom of this post. So, I went for a bike ride today, and I noticed a QR code stapled to a tree right outside the store. It seemed a little weird, seeing as there is no text on it, and definitely hadn't been seen before. But I ignored it. However, just a bit further down I found another. At this point, I was curious, so I decided to scan it. It led me to this video from a channel called Not Important. It's basically just a dude walking through a park/desert, and then cuts to an electrical room, and then cuts to the date August 29th. There's also 2 unlisted videos in the description. One of them having some Morse. I don't know how to decode any Morse, but if any of you is up for the task, go for it. The whole channel gives me really weird vibes, and seeing the QR codes made it even worse. I kept writing and saw another, so I figured I should go back and get a picture of them. Oh, no one would believe me, haha. So, there were at least 3 up that I saw. They were likely up there for a couple days, but I hadn't gone out that way in a while, so it's hard to tell really. Apologies for any errors, pretty tired from today. Here's the 3 QR codes I found. They all led me to the same video. I thought it might help to say it, but I'm from Southern California."
The thread then went on to show 3 different QR codes, all leading to the same video titled "A Warning," which had a series of footage before showing a date. This piqued the interest of many of the viewers, so a small Discord force called Not Important Discord was created for figuring out the mysteries of the other videos on the channel. Not Important had many videos up on their channel. However, only a couple of them were key to what was in there in the story. I'll now be going an overview over every single video. However, don't expect all of them to be long, as only the important ones are going to go through extreme detail. Video 1, Observation. released on the 6th of July, 2020. It's a still photo of a street night, odd chirping noise for audio, a flash of green for a frame at the beginning of the video. The video sound is a signal. We're unable to identify which, if any, mode this was, but it was converted into binary. However, that proved to not really show too much importance. Video 2, The Truth, released on the 7th of July, 2020. Its description read, "It would be revealed soon enough." It's a darkened video of a camera person filming what looks like a side of a house. The video then cuts to black, then another one plays on this one. The camera person can be heard walking, then they begin running as if they started by something startled. The video then cuts to black, and real lies can be seen at the bottom of the screen for the remainder of the video. Video 3, Waltz, 9th of July, 2020. It had no description. 4 images were posted in rapid succession at the start of the video. The video then changes to a clip of a streetlight with what looks like police cars sat stationary on the road. Their lights are flashing, however, there is no real noise during the video. There is one final still image at the end. Video 4, Under the Lake. Description read in a series of letters and that was obviously a code. But when brute forced, it said, "Always remember to accept it at the end. There is nothing you can do. Believe in it." 3 is the key. The video is 5K on YouTube, but only 1080p can be downloaded off the server. The same still image is shown throughout the video, which sometimes fades to black. A distorted version of a song plays. However, if you zoom in one section, a string of text is just barely visible. It appears to say, "more jumbled garbage." However, it turns out it was a Discord server code for one person. Shorn Carlos was able to join, and this image was a screen cap of the only information on the server. There are various numbers that appear through the video. Some are often overlaid on the image, and sometimes the video is black with a single number on screen. Together, the numbers said 1938402. Video 5, While He's Away. The description had more jumbled letters and said to enjoy the music, which is ironic because the music was blasting and hurt my ears. The image shown is just one video throughout the first half of the video while a distorted guitar plays. At 1:11, the guitar stops and the video cuts to black. A woman can be heard announcing over a PA system. Sounds like an airport or train station. It's unclear what she says, but we believe it to be Spanish or Portuguese. At 3:19, 9673922 is shown on the screen. Then at 3:21, a distorted voice can be heard saying, "over his body," but it's debatable what he says. The rest of the video is black. Video 6, A Warning. This is the video I showed earlier called A Warning. You see it. It has a person walking around, going through different locations before showing the date August 29th. 14th of July, 2020. Video 7, Deeper. The video begins with the camera person exploring underneath an outcrop of rocks. Distorted sounds begins to play. The video again cuts to exploring an attic or an abandoned shed, where we see a length of rolled up wire mesh and a plastic rubber bucket, and a clear plastic cup on the floor filled with what looks like red paint. We also see some old lights hanging from the ceiling, some shelves attached to a wall with no paneling, just the bare insulation. There's some more hanging wires. The video inside the shed/attic is stark, only lit by a torch. The end of the video is just a black screen with the words "Deeper." Video 8, Lost. July 20th, 2020. There is no description. The song begins playing slightly distorted with the black screen. At 1 minute 30 seconds, a group of people join in on the song and the audio becomes more distorted. 2 minutes 35 seconds, the screen changes to a color. The song ends at 2 minutes 59 seconds and the video begins playing of a camera person moving through the attic/shed again, holding a flashlight. It looks like they are moving through a corridor. The video then ends. Video 9, Traveling. July 22nd, 2020. The description read, "New place, probably not alone." This is a video of a camera person walking through a clearing in the woods to an abandoned house to which they managed to gain entry. They gain access through the back door as the front door is locked. When gaining access, they seem to turn into a house and quickly bolt the door behind them as if they were afraid of something or someone following them. The house is bare, stripped cupboards, no carpets, etc. The camera person then opens a book and flips it through, showing several math equations and graphs. It looks kind of like EMF calculations for radio/phone transmitter towers. They could also be for medical equipment such as radiotherapy or sterilization of medical equipment, such as an autoclave. People in the ghost hunting world use EMF detectors. Shortly after flickering through the book, the camera pans across the desks and shelves. The camera focuses in on the picture of Fame with Ms. Pa and some text underneath. We believe it's similar to this image. It looks like an empty jar of pasta sauce tomatoes and a bundle of dried bay leaves. The lights seem to work in some parts of the house, with the light in the current room, kitchen/utility on. And through the door we see another light on in what looks like a lounge. The camera person then jumps as the light switches and turns off the kitchen. We think this spooked the person as there is no one else in the house and the lights turn themselves off. This image then appears at the end of the video. Video 10. Dark. Returning back as you previously saw. Risky trip. Irrelevant. Is the description, along with more jumbled up words. However, the jumbled up words were referring to an unlisted video we'll get to later. This image is shown for the first part of the video. The prominent colors are purple and red. There's also distorted, garbled speech at the start of the video, and the video changes to black when the image appears. Then, some garbled up text pops up, but it was reversed and split, which says, "I reside in which I am not safe, a game that you play in a life that I live, truth hidden within the fiction." The top left has some text on the walls, which partially blocked by a black square across the image. We found it read, "With the variant Buford cipher key, resolve intense state in it." The rest of the video is a black screen with distorted noises. The word intentions flashes at various points. We think this might be Morse code, but it doesn't match. Video 11. 4. The 25th of August 2020. The description reads, "Hurry." At this point, there was a countdown to when the premiere of the August 29th video would be posted titled Closure. So, we are trying to figure out as much as we can. Video number 4 says you have 4 days left. How much do you know? And then, do you know the keyword? And you can end all of this. Please. Desperation by the main character was one of our driving points, knowing that closure must not be something they wanted to happen. Video 12. Cross. The description reads, "Ugly, dirty house." It begins with the camera person walking through a trail with dead leaves. It then cuts to them wandering around a house, picking up scraps of paper off the floor. First one said, "Love, 12 more days." Next one said, "Honey, I love you." The next one said, "9 more days to wait, I love you." A jar filled with purplish substance, and then a photo of an all-young woman. The video then cuts to the camera person walking about a clearing with other sheds/houses in the area. The camera person walks towards some sort of drain embedded into the side of an embankment. The video then cuts and the number 3 appears on screen. A few distorted notes of music play then stop, leaving the crackling effect as if it was being played on vinyl record. Video 13. Data. Description reads 2. The video begins with the camera person driving a bike or car, maybe golf cart, down a road, while coded messages appear between the clips of the video. The audio accompanying clip sounds like a song in reverse. At some point, the camera person enters a darkened building and picks a lit flashlight light on the ground. It was a code, but when put through the cipher +2, it said there is a bunker. Then another code. Once again, we run it through the Caesar cipher +2, and it says, "Of what we know." Time runs thin. Now for the unlisted. I'm actually not going to talk about the final video just yet, because now I want to talk about the unlisted videos. Video 1 is called "I See You." Its description reads, "You seem to trust them more than me, but do you really know them?" and contained a YouTube link. There's an unlisted video, and it was linked in the description of warning. The video appears to be filmed in either a river or an estuary. The video is shot at night, so it's difficult to tell whether the shot as the camera person was walking alongside the water, or if the camera person was on boat filming. The two buoys can be seen, one is static red and the other is flashing warm right. A distorted chime can be heard in the latter half of the video. Video 2. Discovery. Its description reads, "You." The link in the video is found in the description of the previous unlisted video titled "I See You." This video shows an old-looking house of a freight train, or old-looking video of a freight train moving along a track while the camera remains in static position. The only audio in the video is Morse code, which translated to,
"This is one note for you. Turn back now. The Phoenix watches publicly. Displaying this information was not my initial goal, but it seems now that I have run out of options. I can only pray that we will find this before they find me. You know what to do."
It is assumed there's supposed to be a T at the end of mean, but this is unclear. Unlisted video 3, 17:589. Description reads, "Unlock." The link for the video was found in dark. The video begins with the camera person walking on a trail with dead leaves. It cuts to a black screen with an distorted noise display. The following image is shown on the screen before it cuts to black again. Now, we did get in one of the premieres of the videos, an Imgur link was given, which gave us an image, which, when you cut off a certain part of it, you actually get a string of numbers.
I'm sure all that information together is still quite confusing, and that's not because I'm bad at explaining it, it's because it is generally confusing. Even with all the clues put together, the Discord still had a troubling time trying to put together the info to make any semblance of a story. Some theorize that the Phoenix was a company hunting down the person, trying to make sure they don't post these videos which may contain secrets about their company. That wasn't very foolproof, and so others thought they were paranormal. Some thought they were ghosts or entities that were haunting the main character, but yet even that didn't get fully explained. The amount of struggle in figuring this out was honestly tiring. At one point, the server went on basically a month hiatus. The only thing reviving it was the countdown to the closure video. Many were giving up, but once that closure video was up, everyone was analyzing like crazy. Several documents were made. Many people finding new things, but still led nowhere. It felt like every new discovery was just simply another red herring or dead end. So, there was nothing the Discord could do but wait until closure. After a long wait and a lot of hard work, the people were ready for the video. So, at 11:30 Central Time, the video closure was premiered. This was the video.
I'm not even trolling you guys. That that was actually the video. It, they rickrolled us. You know, it after months of hard work, we got rickrolled. That was it. You know what? It still fits the narrative, though. I mean, it's called Not Important, and guess what? It's not important. Nothing we found was important. It was all a big troll. So, yeah, not important was indeed not important. There was no story. This is the end. Like, that's it. No closure. Well, no, actually, it's perfect closure. We know exactly why everything happened. We know exactly why everything the way it was. Basically, every dead end, every red herring was to keep us entertained, keep us involved until the very end when it was rickrolled. Yeah. But I'm still going to give a shout out to everyone in the Discord who helped figure this out. Yeah, sorry.
Where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?